Good evening, YouTube world. I'm your host, Paul Italia. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. So it is my pleasure. It is my pleasure to introduce today's guest. We got the Arm Wrestling Buzz crew in the house. We got Tob Stubberbling in the house. We got Israel Chavez from North Cal. He'll be filling in for Pradeep today. And we got Josh from Grip and Rip. What's up, fellas? How you guys doing?
Doing good.
I want to shout out our sponsors. We got griparmsports.com. Get over there. They got some great arm wrestling apparel. They just put out a new clothing line. Use the code Italia15, receive 15% off. If you need some high quality arm wrestling handles, get over to gripzilla.com. Use the code Paul10, receive 10% off. And if you got any injuries like all us arm wrestlers do, get over to VitaCell Biologics for stem cell therapy. We'll be attaching the link in the description, guys. So I'd like to introduce today's special guest who has a huge super match coming up. He will be going against Sabin at the Knuckles Up event, August 26th. I am proud to introduce Chance Shaw. What's up, Chance? How you doing tonight, brother?
What's up, Paul? How's it going, man?
It's going great, bro. I'm very excited to have you on tonight. I haven't seen much of you, man, in the social media world, bro. So just kind of wanted to kind of catch up with you and just kind of hear what's been going on, what you got on your plate and all that.
Yeah, I've been kind of MIA lately. The last 6 or so months, I haven't been on social media as much.
And how comes that? Is there any reasoning behind that? Is it you're focusing more on training? Like, what's the deal?
Well, I was injured from January when I pulled the VR bully for about 6 months. I was injured, so just no motivation to really make videos, make content when I wasn't training. So yeah, that's pretty much all it was.
What kind of injury did you experience in that match?
Partial tear in the elbow here.
Any surgery or just
no? Luckily, no surgery needed. Just time off.
Nice, bro. So you've been going through the whole recovery process and all, and I'm assuming that's all in the past, and now you're just working on the strength gains and all. So kind of catch us up on that. Where are you at with your strength and all?
So right now I'm about 2 months back into training, back training under Brandon Allen's strength training program, and then back on the table once or twice a week with Team Alpha Whiskey in Daytona Beach.
Wow, that's an experience, man. Again, to train with Brandon Allen's programming and all. So if you guys don't know, Brandon Allen's a big time power lifter, also a big time arm wrestler. So getting tips and programming from him would be a very smart move. So when did that all start, and what have you experienced as far as it translating to the table and all?
Mm-hmm. So I first started training with Brandon like last January. I want to say it might have been last December. I was doing his strength training programming. It's all powerlifting stuff. It's not his arm wrestling programming that I'm kind of handling myself. But I mean, overall, I feel the higher that my gym numbers are in general, the better I am on the table. I feel like I'm at the point right now where I don't really have a ton of things to learn. Like there's some small things, of course, that we're all constantly learning, but the majority of it for me is just get stronger. And so having Brandon Allen write the programming, I think it's very efficient. I think that I'm getting a lot stronger. And also it's nice to have someone to hold me accountable.
Which gym lifts
I want to back up.
I was just going to ask him real quick, which lifts in particular do you put most emphasis on? You said you feel confident when your lifts are up. I kind of feel the same way. Usually I'm curious kind of which of the main lifts you're most focused on.
So under Brandon Allen's programming, it's 4 days in the gym. One of the days is squats. Of course, there's accessories with all of these lifts, but one day is squats, one day is bench, one day is deadlift, and one day is standing overhead press. So those are the 4 core lifts. Last year I was doing deadlifts. This year I decided not to, because last year I messed up my back a little bit deadlifting just because I have terrible form. So I'm doing rack pulls instead of deadlifting now. But same general idea.
A lot of compound lifts, a lot of powerlifting lifts there. Nice.
Yeah. It's all powerlifting. I mean, there's some isolation movements in there, but yeah, it's generally compound lifts.
So Chance, I just wanted to back up a little, man, because I wanted to get your story. I've never actually got you on interview and got to hear the full story of how you found arm wrestling and all. So let's first start off with the basics, man. I want to hear your age, want to hear your height and weight, and how you kind of found arm wrestling.
Yeah. So right now I'm 6 foot tall, about 290, 285, 295 in that range. I first found arm wrestling when I was 15 is the first time I saw arm wrestling. My dad was a world champion power lifter. He did bench press. And so we were at a fitness expo. He was going to compete in bench press. But the event ended up being bench press and deadlifting, and he didn't like deadlifting. So he was like, I'll just skip it. And right next to powerlifting was arm wrestling. So he decided, I'll just hop in there and, see what happens. He's one of those guys that's never lost, undefeated in the bar for 20 years, whatever. He hopped in the amateur tournament and the super heavyweights, and he actually won undefeated. So I just thought it was super cool. Like watching that, we ended up getting in contact with Brandon Morris and Craig Sublair. They're like, if you want to train, we're the closest guys to you. So I actually didn't do anything with that information for a whole year. Next year, went back to the Europa. He entered the event again. I just watched again, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. I started training with Craig. I trained once with Craig, once with Brandon Morris, and my dad was like, I'm going to go up to Jacksonville to compete. Do you want to watch? I'm like, yeah, of course. So we went up to Jacksonville as a WAL event, and my dad was like, yeah, just kidding. I'm not competing. You are. I signed you up. So he threw me in, and it was a lot of fun. I took second place. It was 200 plus that day. And yeah, obviously I've been hooked ever since.
Chance, how old are you today?
I'm 25.
25. Wow. So, what is great to have you on is Israel Chavez. He's our North Cal protege. We've been really working with him. Guy's been in since he's 16 years old, and he's always looked up to you big time. When he found out that I was talking to you and all, he was all excited, and he follows your whole career, and you're kind of very inspiring to him for all the young arm wrestlers coming up and everything. You did your thing, man. You've definitely proven yourself and all. So I find it's great to have Israel on today and get to talk with you. And also, I'm looking at Tom. Tom, how old are you?
24.
Exactly. So it's two guys that I'm sure they're inspiring to kind of follow your career moves and all. So I'm going to let you guys ask a couple of questions and kind of, I know you got a lot of questions for Chance.
First question would be, what is your favorite win of your career so far?
Favorite win. I don't know. There's a lot of matches that I've had. There's a lot of pins that I've got that were surprising. I think the one win that kind of started it all off for me was when I beat Nick Zena, because at the time Nick Zena was a WAL guy. He was a guy that had pins on Michael Todd. And when I got to the event and I saw that he was there, I traveled to Kansas City with Noel Nunez, and Noel's like, dude, there's no way you can win your class now that he showed up. If you win your class, I'll give you $1,000. I'm like, yeah, I agree. There's no way I beat him. And so for me, the excitement of showing up and thinking I had no chance at winning and then getting that win, it was just like, it sparked something in me to really push myself to the next level.
Nice.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that match with Nick Zena, I remember watching that back when you beat him, and that was when you just like, in North America, everybody's eyes were on you. That was a pretty like surreal moment to see you be so young and beat such a giant. It was inspiring as hell, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I think when I saw you it was the Fatal 4-Way, I believe was it called, when you beat like Jordan Sill, and it was
I know that too.
Mike Aiello.
Mike Aiello,
really good performance
Underwood,
there. Yeah, that was a huge performance.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that was a really fun day as well in Oklahoma. Paul helped put that on.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun. That definitely was. And guys, I'm just checking out the chat now. You guys are all looking for twig arms. AKA Nanya. Don't worry, guys. We're going to be bringing on Nanya. We had some serious business to talk with the men and all, and then we'll bring the little boy Nanya in at the end, and we'll iron everything out and all. But back to Chance, brother. So I want to kind of talk about what you got coming up, bro, because you got a big event coming up at that Knuckles Up August 26th, being thrown by the High Five arm wrestling crew out of New Jersey. I'm going there in person, man. I had to go for this one. This got such a crazy card and all. So what's your training like for this guy Sabin, bro? This dude is, he's kind of crazy. He looks like an animal too, man. So are you nervous at all?
I don't really get nervous at this point going into matches. I mean, I've been lucky enough to face guys like John Brzenk and Todd Hutchings and Ron Bath and all the legends I've always looked up to. I've already been across the table from. So, am I training hard for Sabin? Yes. Do I take him serious as an opponent? Yes, but I'm not necessarily nervous because I've been across the table from a lot of guys that I have more respect for. Not that I don't have respect for Sabin. It's just I don't have him in the same regard as John and Todd and so on. So what my training looks like, I haven't trained specifically for Sabin. I've just been training specifically to try to get back into my best form. Because like I said, I hadn't been training until about 2 months ago. So I'm still not quite in my best form. I'm definitely improving week by week. All my lifts are getting higher. They're getting easier, and muscle endurance is coming back. So I'm feeling confident going into this match.
What do you expect from Sabin style wise? What do you think he's going to try doing to you?
I mean, it's hard to say because Sabin has a lot of different options. I think round one, he's going to try to go outside with me. I think that I hope at least that I'm going to win the outside battle. I'm going to have hand control and he's going to get into one of his King's moves. And we'll kind of see how it goes from there. I've never actually faced a King's move before, so I'm kind of interested to see how that goes.
Now, what did you take from his last match with Pavlo? Did you learn anything from that at their King of Table match?
I mean, so actually his last match, I don't know if you saw it, there was a big event in Bulgaria. He pulled against Jordan Sonev. He pulled against a few people, but Jordan Sonev. So if you watch that, I could comment on that. But as far as his match with Pavlo at King of the Table, it showed me that, in my opinion, Sabin is lacking that high-end horsepower that Pavlo has. But it also showed me that he has a lot of heart and he puts everything on the table, right? So I know kind of he's going to come with that aggressive outside hit. If he needs to, he can drop down into a little bit of a King's move. But I think power-wise, he's not going to be too overwhelming for me at all.
What was the outcome with Sabin and Jordan Sonov?
Jordan held him, gassed him out, and then pinned him.
Wow.
It looked extremely dominant.
So, Josh, from Grip and Rip over there, brother, I kind of want to get the fans' perspective and everything. What is your whole outtake of this big match going on between Sabin and Chance? And would you like to see Chance be more active and more action out there?
I mean, he's been injured on that sense because he was super active before he got injured with his elbow and everything. I mean, we talked all the time when I first started my channel up and all that. I mean, obviously, I think he is going to beat Sabin. What did you take from the Oleg match? Was there any big takeaways from that?
I made a few, in my opinion, technical errors. Possibly the match could have gone a different way. Honestly, the biggest takeaway is I didn't have enough time preparing for Oleg.
Right.
I mean, he's super strong. He told me he's the biggest and strongest he's ever been. He was like 107 kilos. Not too long ago, he was a 90-kilo guy. So I got to see the best form of him. As far as like what I actually felt better than I expected it to feel. My original game plan was go for the flash pin, and if that didn't work, I kind of felt like I didn't have any options. He was way faster than I expected, and flash pin was definitely not in the cards for me. But I actually felt once I stopped it, I felt my sticking point was still sticky. I felt like my hand was stronger than I thought it would be, and I felt my cardio was a little bit better than I thought it would be too. I was not out of breath at any point where in the past that's been a big issue for me. But Brandon Allen has me doing 1 hour walks every single morning, and just walking for an hour, at a decent pace where my heart is going a little bit. I feel like that's helped a ton with cardio.
Yeah, Chance, I just got some advice from Bob Brown. I was just with him last week, and we got to get some coaching and all. And Bob actually was telling me about HIIT training. He called it something else, but it's pretty much where you go 30 seconds all out, and then 30 seconds walk, and you do that for a 6-minute interval all together. How about something like that? Would you think that would help with your endurance and recover in between rounds?
I don't think it would hurt. I can't really say for sure one way or another because I haven't done it. All I can comment on is that I think cardio should be considered a lot more by most arm wrestlers. I think it's something that a lot of us skip over and that we really shouldn't.
Do you think that cardio, a lot of it is genetic based though? Because if you take a guy like Travis Bajan, I think he's fast twitch fiber dominant, may not be as gifted in the slow twitch fibers as a guy like Devin, for example. I'm not saying that you can't improve it to some degree with cardio training, but what do you think about that?
Yeah, the fact is genetics play a huge factor for everyone. All of us on the call, we don't have the genetics to be Levon. It's just the facts are the facts, right? So genetics are always going to be a limiting factor, but I still think that whether you are more slow twitch or more fast twitch, there's no reason not to try to maximize what you have, do the cardio, be in better shape. If nothing else, if it doesn't help you with arm wrestling, you're going to be healthier and live a better life. So, yeah, of course, genetics play a factor, but they play a factor in everything.
What's your weight right now?
285, 290, that range somewhere.
If I can shift the topic of conversation slightly to weight classes, because super heavyweights, you're 275, you would have to pull against guys who are potentially 350, 400 sometimes. Would you like there to be a 275 weight class at some point in arm wrestling, or what's kind of the goal for you weight wise?
So yeah, two answers to that question. Number one, I think that there should be another weight class, either 120 kilos, which would be 264, or 125 kilos, which would be 275. One of those classes needs to happen eventually. It took a while, but it happened in powerlifting. They added classes in strongman. All of the sports where you have guys that are weighing 400 or 500 pounds, there is a higher weight class than 242 pounds. To me, that's just a little bit absurd.
It's a huge gap. Yeah. I think as the sport grows, I really hope there's 275 or even 300. Hopefully both.
Maybe a 308 class.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I definitely think that's the future for the sport. As far as it goes for me, I've tried being a super now for 3 years. I started pulling 198s, so I like being a super because I feel so strong. I just don't think that I have the commitment or the genetics to be top 10 super. I just don't think it's in my cards. So my plan in the future is to go down to the 115 kilo class at East versus West.
I like that plan, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's a real smart plan. I think you would really be dominant. The next couple of years, you could be in the top for sure.
Yep.
So I think with like a frame, unless you're you have a massive frame, for you to be in the super heavyweight class, if you're not a guy that's 6'4", 6'5", or have some type of incredible attributes as far as strength, then it's hard to compete unless you're going to take significant amounts of juice or, bulk to a point where it's unhealthy. So, I think that's a smart decision.
Yeah. It's definitely possible. Look at a guy like Hermes. He used to compete at 176 for a long time. He competed at 198 for a long time, 220. And he's a guy that's slowly gotten bigger. But I think that number one, he probably responds pretty well to certain substances. And number two, I think that his dedication is a lot higher than mine. It's just the facts. So
dedication and great genetics too. His father was an arm wrestler too. So
Yep.
That's definitely an outlier in that case.
Yeah. Yeah, but like you said, if you're not a giant, it's going to be more and more difficult as time progresses to be a super heavyweight. You have guys that are like Vitaly Lillet, and he's 6'10". What am I going to do against a 6'10" top rower? You know what I mean? Like there's just certain physical attributes I can't overcome. So for me, I think going down a class is going to be the better alternative.
So don't mind me, guys. I'm just I'm flashing all the cards over here. We got our arm bats cards, and we got Chan Shore's Hawaiian shirt over here. If you guys haven't already, get over by ArmBet and go get your own deck of playing cards. Devin just put them out. They got all the top arm wrestlers, some really cool ones. We were just talking about Hermes Gasparini. That's one of my favorite right there. But
My goal is to get every single one of those signed, Paul. So you're gonna have to sign mine when I see you.
Oh yeah, bro, definitely. So bring it August 26th, and I'll bring yours over there too, and we'll get them signed.
Yeah, absolutely. I brought all mine to the last East versus West and had Hermes sign it and Jerry and everyone else. So it'll be a cool collection.
Hell yeah. And guys, if you're in the chat, do me a favor and just hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button. I know you guys are all waiting for the drama with Twig Arms and everything. He'll be getting in here real soon, and we'll definitely be confronting that whole thing. And then the other thing is I want to talk about the other matches going down August 26th, because we got some really good ones. And one of them that I want to make mention is Marcio Barboza going against Pablo. And I want to kind of get your take on this, Chance. Who do you think is going to get the win that day?
So, I mean, typically when I'm looking at matches, I'm going to base it off of how they've done recently in recent matches and the history between the two pullers. And when I look at those two things, in my opinion, I have to lean towards Pablo. Pablo got the last two pins on Marcio. That was at the Arnold's, and that was 4 or 5 days after Pablo had already pulled Sabin. So that wasn't even a top form version of Pablo. I don't know Marcio's form. I can't really speak on that, but I know that Pablo was not at 100% and he still was able to beat him twice. Once very easy, once a little bit more challenging when he did have the buckle on his hand. If you look at recent performances, Pablo has lost, so has Marcio, but Pablo's matches look closer in my opinion. Pablo versus Sandris, it was 3-1. It was a close match. Pablo versus Sabin, it was 4-2. It was a close match. And then if you look at Marcio, his match was closer against Tobias Farung, but I don't think Tobias Farung on the right hand is the same caliber of puller as Sandris and as Sabin. So yeah, I'm going to lean towards Pablo, and I think it could even be 3-0.
Have you pulled Pablo before in tournament or in practice?
I've never pulled either of them.
Okay.
I want to get Israel. What's your thoughts on that match, bro? Who gets the win that day?
I don't know. I think I am going to have to lean towards Pablo as well, especially based on those last performances against Marcio. He looks like, I don't know. I mean, Marcio's a legend. He's a beast, but I think Pablo's got it.
Got to remember, guys, that Marcio is going to be in his home field advantage as well. So maybe that could play a little factor. We also have another big match that's going on with Pablo in it, and he's going to be pulling Ryan Espy left hand. That is going to be a real challenge for Pablo. That's definitely going to be a tough one. Josh, what's your thoughts on that, man? Do you think Pablo's going to have what it takes to beat Ryan Espy with the left arm?
That's the same event, right?
Same event, man. So
he's going to lose then. If you look at prior history, people pull 2 matches in the same event. They typically struggle when they go to the second match, because especially if you have a war in the first match.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Tom. What's your thoughts on that, pulling 2 matches in a big event?
I'm leaning towards Pablo to win against Marcio, and then Pablo versus Espy. I'm not too sure about that, to be honest. On the left, it's hard for me to predict that one.
Okay. Guys, I just want to shout out a couple people in the chat. I haven't really been paying much attention. So a few shout outs to, we got Legend of Nelda in the house. We got Paul Italia Cigar. We got Tall Paul in the house. We got Arm Wrestling Uncensored, Robert Kelly, Levi Prince.
I got a question for Chance. It's kind of a 2-part question. First, did you see Todd Hutchings and Brzezinski their match? And second, would you like a rematch with Todd Hutchings or Brzezinski at some point?
I wasn't able to watch it because I was competing at the same time and reffing. I was keeping up with the score and things like that. And so I haven't had a chance to watch it. I don't think it's been posted yet. Obviously, I'll watch it as soon as it is. I bought it. Again, I just couldn't watch it live. Do I want a rematch? Of course. Who doesn't want a rematch against Todd and John? I mean, even if you've never pulled them, I don't think anyone in this chat would say no to a match with
right. Yeah.
I know
But
something I
like
want to see, bro.
of the matches you want, like which would you put more emphasis on, like a match that you want in the future per se? Like which opponent are you?
Can I
Out of
interject
those
something
two?
before you say something, Chance? No, not just them two. I want to throw in
Or
one
just
more.
in general?
I would love to see you and Jerry, bro. You and Jerry finally. I think this is a good time to do that, man.
Oh, Paul, why do we have to bring up old news?
I know, but I just think it's
listen.
if we're gonna finally get this to happen, I think this is the time. What do you guys think, man? Is this
That was,
this
that was
something
a
you
hot
would like to
topic
see?
back in the day.
Wasn't there a little practice pull debacle or something going on there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a whole thing, but this is the truth. The truth is right now, I don't think that I have what it takes for Jerry. I think that if I was in my best form ever, I might be able to give him a little bit of a match and make him work more than people think. But I'd love a match with Jerry, absolutely. I mean, he's one of the few legends I haven't had the opportunity of pulling in a super match. Or even in a tournament. I've never had a real pull with him. So Jerry would be cool. Absolutely.
Chance, did you see that
Jerry.
video that Hermes put out of how to beat him?
I didn't.
That's maybe you should go watch that. Maybe you'll want to do that after
I probably
that.
told
I don't know.
Hermes
It
how
might
to
give
do
you a
it.
little secret. There you go. There you go.
Hermes probably studied how I pulled Jerry, and then that's all he needed.
we got a $4.99 super chat from John Hutchinson. What's up, guys? Hope all is well. Chance is the man. Thank you very much, John. Yeah, John is from Florida. I got to go to one of his practices a couple of weeks back. Oh my God, it was just like a dream for anybody that's under that 200-pound weight class. I mean, they had about 30 guys. We were all in the same weight class, and just a great day of pulling, man. They got some really great arm wrestlers up there. So if you're ever in that Orlando area, definitely hit up John. Great practice to get to. Chance, we're living in the same state. I mean, I'm not there right now, but we're living in the same state, bro. I got to get up with you one of these days and get on the table, man, and learn some things, pick your brain. What part of Florida are you in?
I'm near Daytona. I'm in a city called Port Orange. But I'm like 10-15 minutes from Daytona Beach.
Well, I'm down for a road trip up there when I get back, and I'll be over there at September 9th. You're going to be over at that event September 9th?
Yeah, I'll be at that event. I actually set 2 women's super matches for that event.
Oh, you got Sarah Bachman going against Anna Gronlin, and what was the second match?
I actually just said it today. It's Merlene. Do you know Merlene?
Yes, Merlene was on here a couple episodes back.
She's a monster. If people don't know who she is, they're gonna know soon.
Queen of the 154s in North America right now, correct? Right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, plus. Number 1, and I don't think it's very close. And then she's gonna be pulling Ebba Lindstedt, which is the 80-kilo Swedish national champion. Actually, I don't know if you guys know my training partner, my friend Emil, the guy that I was staying in Sweden with, training with. It's actually his girlfriend. So the 2 of them will be at that event. Yeah.
All you got to say, man, is it's a Swedish female arm wrestler that is the best in the world. That's where they're all coming out, all the world champions. So just saying that, we kind of know the caliber that's going to come out of there for sure.
Yep.
So, guys, what questions do we have for Chance? I know Israel is over there, and definitely
I wanted to ask him just. I know you're saying that you want to go down in weight, but apart from probably getting to like a top 10 super heavy in the world, I know you're pretty high up there in North America. You're like ranked number 8, 7, 6, something like that.
So yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah. What is your like aspirations towards that? Do you plan to keep climbing that super heavyweight ladder within the United States, or like what's your long-term goals with that?
Yeah, I think that I'm capable. I think that I'm very capable of climbing that list. I don't think that I've reached the top of what I'm capable of. I don't know if I'll ever be able to beat a guy like Devin Larratt, but pretty much anyone else under that list, I think, is attainable at some point. Maybe not this year, but 3, 5, 6 years. Guys like us, we're still young. We still have a lot of potential. All the guys at the top of North America, they're 40 plus, 50 plus. I mean, Ron Bath is 60. So I feel that the only way is up for me.
What about a guy like Austin Jaggers, who's still pretty relatively young? Would you like a match with him at some point potentially?
Oh yeah, potentially. I'm not ever gonna say no to a match if if the timing and everything works out.
Yeah.
I'd pull Austin. He's not necessarily a guy who's on my radar, just because same reason that for a long time I haven't wanted to pull Derek or Corey. It's just the guys that are newer, the up and coming. I mean, you can wrap us in the same boat or not, but in my opinion, we're the guys that are trying to take down the old guard that's been the top for 20 years, 30 years. So that, would I pull him? Yeah. Do I want to? Not necessarily.
Parents, can I get a tip for the young guys coming up?
Mhm.
What do you suggest for them to get their name out there?
Travel.
Like travel. And
Travel.
should
Listen,
they start
when I was 16, 17, 18, all I was doing is finding people that would have super matches with me all over the country, and I would do anything that it took to get there. I would sleep on people's floors. I would take the train. I would take the bus. I would hitch rides. Anything that I could possibly do, I would make the sacrifices to make that happen. Every dollar that I had to my name, I was traveling. I was going for super matches. So I understand not everyone can do that, but if you want something, you have to go after it. If you just you're pulling in your backyard 2-3 times a year and you're beating the locals that nobody knows about, you're never going to be known. That's just the truth of it. So travel, find super matches, call people out, offer money. That's the other thing. Is back in the day, I would call out people and I would put up the money. Justin Bishop, I wanted a match with him. He said, come to Alabama and put up $300 and I'll pull you. So that's exactly what I did. CJ Twine, he was another guy. I hitched a ride to South Carolina, slept in an apartment or in a hotel with someone else's hotel room, put up $1,000 to pull him. It's just like, if you're not willing to put up the money and you're not willing to travel, no one's going to care.
We got 2 super chats in. We got a $10 super chat from Beerman Burgone and his bad company. Chan, shotgun a beer. Thank you for that, Evan. Really appreciate that, bro. And if you guys haven't checked it out, I went on Evan's show yesterday, and we got a little wild on there talking to Nanya and all. It's always a great time on Evan's show, but check it out every Tuesday night. He's on there. Really good show. And Beerman, send me in Facebook, and I'm going to send you a Grip Arm Sports strap. It's on me. And then we got another super chat from Arm Wrestling Derek for $4.99. Support, chance, train harder. Israel is the future. Great show, guys. Wow, thank you, Derek. Really appreciate that. Israel, that's some big words right there, man, coming from the king of Cali right
Thank
there.
you, yeah. Thank you, the monster from Cali.
So, Chance, I also wanted to ask you, bro, is what do you suggest for these young up-and-coming guys? Should they be on social media platforms, and which ones?
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason, in my opinion, there's no reason that you shouldn't have a social media or all social medias, really. I mean, nowadays it's so easy. When I was started arm wrestling, it wasn't even that long ago, but on YouTube, there was like 2 arm wrestling YouTubers. It was like Devin Larratt and Artem. And now pretty much everyone has a channel. And if you don't, you really should. What's the downside of posting your matches? There's really no downside. And just pull out your phone. Your phone camera's good enough. Have someone watching a match, record your match, throw it in iMovie or whatever free software you want to use, edit it and post it. It doesn't take that much effort or that much time. It takes no money. So yeah, post it. That's another way that you can get known. But travel, post your matches, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, everything.
Yeah, I think the exposure is huge. We hear about a lot of new arm wrestlers just through social media who you may not have heard about. In fact, I think the first time I actually heard about you, Chance, was actually when you had your match with Ryan Bowen. And I just remember just being so entertained. That's like when I first got into the sport. That was like one of the first matches I watched, and I was like, "This is pretty badass." You're in a garage in Florida. There, the energy is there, the intensity. It just seemed pretty badass.
Yeah. Absolutely. Social media is, I don't see any downside in having social media.
Chance, I want to see more of you out there, man.
Yeah, man, we miss you on social media, dude.
I really think that gotta do your part, bro, because you got all these young up and coming talent and they look to you, man. And you kind of just like went MIA recently. And, I kind of miss you too, bro. Like I like seeing all the content. So please get back in there, bro. We look forward to your content for sure.
Especially those
absolutely.
badass reels of you like destroying people in East versus West
Dude,
with the
I know,
motivational
man.
text and shit. I like those.
You like
Dude,
those?
I love
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, hell yeah,
dude.
hell yeah.
Dude, keep posting those, dude. You inspire so many of us, dude. I know you just recently were dealing with an injury and stuff. And there's highs and lows as an athlete. You can't always be on your high. I understand that. But yeah, dude, keep pushing, man. Like you got a lot of eyes looking up on you, and you're the future, like everybody said on this chat.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, guys. And now that I'm back pulling and practicing and training, there's no reason that I won't start posting again.
Oh yeah, looking forward to that. We got another $10 super chat from Beerman Burgone. Really appreciate these, bro. You glitched out and I could hear what you said to me. I think he's talking about yesterday when I was on his show. I was getting a little wild and everything, and I just want to say I got a lot of respect for Evan as a puller on the table. I was just kind of joking with him and tell him I wanted to pull him and all that, but by no means do I think that I'm at that level yet, bro. Evan's been in this sport for 10 years and very knowledgeable guy. He's trained under Devin Lorette, all the top guys in Canada. So I was just teasing you yesterday, bro, throwing a little smoke your way, man. But no disrespect at that.
He's got a special move, the beer can smash too. That's a special power right there.
Oh my goodness.
Cheat code right there.
Yeah, Evan's sponsored by that big organization, the Arm Guys. They got a lot of action, man, and they definitely wild set of guys. I think they're out of Ireland, I'm pretty sure. Wow. But they got some big events coming up, and definitely looking forward to seeing more stuff from them. I wanted to talk about so with this whole Knuckles Up going down August 26th, they've been just going through so much problems. I've been feeling so bad for these guys with, a lot of people getting taken away from the event due to injury. They lost Wagner Borlato. He got hurt at East versus West. And now a couple of days ago, they just got a few more of the athletes taken away. And that was due to WAF, made the phone call over to them. And, they were saying that some of the referees and
which athletes was that? Was that Gashevsky and Sonev or?
It was Gabby and her husband were supposed to be pulling, but I guess they are affiliated with WAF. I'm not too sure about the details. I just I heard what I heard from the Knuckles Up guy. These guys are very respectful. They're working through this and all, but it's just it's really sad to see, man, when you see an up and coming promotion that's really putting a lot of money out there and they're really trying. These guys are, just arm wrestlers coming together and putting their hard-earned cash together to throw some events on the East Coast. And then we got these major organizations kind of just like stomping them out, just kind of stopping them and saying, oh, you can't use our athletes and all that. It's just, it's one thing if you would have told them a couple months ago, but the wait, a week or two before your big event and then kind of pull them away, I just don't think that's a very productive thing. And it's not helping grow arm wrestling,
Yeah, it's the monopolization of the sport. I prefer free market approach to the sport of arm wrestling, where there's promotions all over the place and the best product will survive, not just suppressing other ones.
I don't want to keep bringing up the subject and everything, but I kind of just want to get Chance's whole thoughts on the whole contract situation going on with all the top athletes and getting locked in with King of Table and East versus West. Do you believe this is something that has to happen and it's a good thing, or do you think this is something that could be holding back arm wrestling from growing?
So as far as the contracts, I think that they're both good and bad. There's pros and cons to pretty much everything in life, and contracts are no different. I think that there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that most people don't understand, and that are kind of creating the necessity for the contracts. I truly believe that Ingen has the utmost respect for the athletes, the arm wrestlers, and he only wants the best. That's my opinion. So I don't think that the contracts for East versus West and King of the Table are necessarily in place to be restrictive, but I think that, again, there are some things that most people don't understand going on behind the scenes. When you have a product, you kind of need to be able to have a product, and if you don't have contracts, you don't really officially have a product. And so, like I said, there's good things and bad things. First of all, I'd like to say I'm not a guy that has a contract. Ingen hasn't sent me a contract. No one has sent me a contract, so I'm under no contract or obligations to say anything like this. That's just my opinion. If it was only King of the Table contracting athletes, I might feel a little bit differently. If it was only some guy with money stepping into the sport and saying he wants to buy up all the arm wrestlers like we're his pets or his toys, yeah, then I would think differently. But because it's Ingen, I have a lot of respect and a lot of trust in Ingen, so I'm not too worried about that if one were to get sent my way.
I understand that. And so we now know that Chance hasn't got his contract yet. So he's still free athlete. You guys could, hit up Chance. He's open for anything right now. So, guys, I now want to turn to our weekly trivia. Let's go over the trivia, and then we are going to bring on Twig Arms. Twig Arms, you in the room? Is Twig Arms in there? And then another thing, guys, is anybody over in New Jersey, New York, or PA, I'm going to be raffling off a ticket to the Knuckles Up event going down August 26th. This is something. This is a $100 value ticket. So if your guys are in that area and you'd like to go see that, you will have a chance tonight to win that ticket. So just let me know right now if you're in New Jersey, New York, or PA, and you are available to go to August 26th event. If that is you, let me know right now in the chat. We will give you a shot to win. All right, guys. So Chance, I don't know if you've seen trivia, how we do it and all. You could either put your answer in your phone or write it down on a piece of paper. I'm going to read out the question. I'm going to give you guys like 15, 20 seconds, and then we show our answers. And
All right.
All right, chat room, you guys all ready? And guys, smash that like button for me, guys. Let's get those likes up there. And here we go. Question number 1. Who has the nickname a Crusher in arm wrestling world? Who has the nickname the Crusher in the arm wrestling world? And I think Chance might be one of these trivia whizzes that I wish Pradeep was right here, because I think he might give him a run for his money, but I could be wrong.
Is this?
So let's see what we got here.
Do I need to invert my camera or something?
You know, Mike Gould. Do you have Mike Gould down there? I could see it.
Yeah,
yes.
I got Mike Gould too.
Everyone got it.
Boom. Yeah. Way to go, guys. Hell yeah. So we got somebody in Jersey. We got any type 1. Okay. Is there anybody else in New Jersey, New York, or PA? Let it be known right now. Say, I'm in one of those. Let me know, because you will be asked the next question first. Who do we got, guys? Chat room. Shout out David Shubich. What's up, brother? Okay, question number 2, guys. What top arm wrestler was raised and still resides in Petaluma, California, that was born in 1960? He is a world champion, guys. What top arm wrestler was born and raised, still resides in Petaluma, California today, and was born in 1960? Eric Waffel. Yes, very good. Wow. Josh, you didn't know that one?
It's Eric.
He looked at our fucking answer. I saw him look it up. Busted.
That was good. So guys, do we have anybody in New York, New Jersey, or PA right now in the chat? Come on, guys. We know we got one. We need one more guy so we could have the competition. Come on, let's make this interesting, guys. And I also want to shout out to the 98% arm wrestling and the AWU crew. I know a lot of you guys are in here waiting to hear about twig arms in my 5K super match. Shout out to all you guys. Question number 3. Who won AMC 5 men's right 96 plus kilograms? So that's the top weight class. Who won the AMC 5 men's right? Who is it, guys? Let's see the answers. Come on, Chance. I know you got this one, bro.
Yeah.
I'm completely guessing.
Very good, Tom. Very good.
I was
No.
writing it, but I had Vitali. I don't know if that was
Perfect. Yes.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Vitali is the one.
Did
Oh,
he beat Zora in the finals, right? Or am I making that up? I know he won it.
I think Zauer took second and
Yeah, because it was
Goliath
Zauer's
took third.
comeback match or something like that, or comeback event.
Yeah.
all right, guys. So there is nobody else in New York, New Jersey in the chat other than that guy. All right. Any type. We're going to ask you a question next. You get this right, you are the winner. You will be going August 26th. No pressure, bro. So nobody else answered this yet. All right. This is all on any type 1. We are all watching you now in the chat. And this question is a good one. Who did Chance Shaw beat in East versus West 4? Who did Chance Shaw beat in East versus West 4? Nobody else showed this yet. This is only for any type 1. Any type 1, come on, answer it. Let's see. Who did Chance Shaw beat in East versus West 4? You know this one. I was at that one. Just so you remember, it was the one where it was Jerry versus Gennady. So, oh, look at this chat. Everybody's, oh, he got it. Zurab. Boom. Winner. Hell yeah. Oh, Chance doesn't know. Oh, man. So any type 1, do me a favor, go over to Paul Italia or Mr. Italia on Facebook, send me a message, send me an address, and I need your email and your full government name and and your social security. No, I'm just kidding. But just get me that info and I will send over your ticket, and I hope to meet you there that day, man. It's gonna be a great event, August 26th. All right, number 5, guys. What does Hermes Gasparini do for a living? What does Hermes? Well, before he became a full-time arm wrestler, let me throw that in there. Before he became a full-time arm wrestler, what does Hermes Gasparini do for a living? Let's see them, guys. I wonder if anybody's gonna get this one. What did you put? Oh, nice. Yeah, look at Tom's got it. It's
I was close. Oh,
it's a marble quarry worker. Chance, did you get that one?
No, I had pasta salesman. I had no clue.
Okay.
I said something with pasta.
I put cook.
I don't know. I think Pradeep would have got all these right now. I think he still have a perfect score right now.
Well, then we'd be tied up.
There you go.
I don't know if he would.
There you go. All right. Tom.
He seems to take pride that he doesn't lose any of the trivia, but he's not even here.
Yeah, he's been slacking. But yo, guys, I gotta just let everybody know, Pradeep's doing big things right now for arm wrestling. The past 3 weeks, he's been the main commentary for the Punjab Indian Arm Wrestling League that just threw $1 million event. And, he is the voice of it, man. He is just doing major things, so we're just supporting him here. And he should be back on our show next week. Really look forward to have Pradeep on. Definitely miss him, man. Pradeep definitely brings a lot of action to our show for sure. All right, let's finish this up because we got to get down to business and got to get twig arms in here. So number 6, how old is Sabin Bettalucci? And that is who is going against Chance Shaw August 26th at Knuckles Up event. How old is Sabin?
I have no idea.
That's a good one, man. Let's see. 33, 38. Yes, you did good.
Oh,
30.
38.
Yes,
Damn.
38 is the answer. Oh,
I
Tom
didn't
got
know.
that one wrong. Ah, gotcha.
That's the hard one right there. The exact age.
Dude, I got it, bro. And I
Yes,
completely
that
knew.
is- that is
How'd
a
you
hard
know
one.
that?
Definitely is.
You got
It
Google
was.
loaded up.
It wasn't a guess. It
Was
wasn't
a guess? A good guess?
It was a good guess, bro.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I tried to do the math of like how old he was when he faced Levon, and added a few
You did
years,
a,
and
you
I
did a
was
lottery, bro. You're
like,
a
"Yeah,
lucky
bro,
guy.
I know, I should."
All right, now, what country is David Dadakan from? What country is David Dadakan from?
Y'all wrestled with Dennis, right?
I'm gonna hit up Nanya right now. Let's get this going.
I have no idea. I just know. Oh, I bet Tom. No,
Yes,
yeah. Okay.
Armenia. Yes.
Armenia. Oh,
There you go. Very good.
I always see him
guys.
training with Dennis. So
But he lives in like Moscow, though, I think.
yeah. Oh, okay, that's why.
Hey,
Fun
last-
fact: me and David Dadakian were in the same class in WAF Worlds 2016.
Wow.
Oh wow. Was
Is
he a
that
big name then? Did everybody know him?
He crushed everyone in the youth category, which is what, or the junior category, which is what I was pulling, and then he ended up placing third in the opens.
That
Wow.
dude is a
That
beast.
guy's aggressive. His match with Oleg Joke was fucking crazy.
It's almost too aggressive, right?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
intense.
And the whole weekend, you guys got to see this, man. The whole weekend, that face he had on was that whole weekend. It was just like, I'm a murderer, bro. I'm not playing. I'm not out of character. This is what I do. That dude was intimidating.
Bro, that match with him and Morozov was so good.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Amazing match.
Yeah.
If that would have been a best of 3, he would be number 1 right now.
Yeah.
And now he's got a match against Prudnik, so that'll be hopefully amazing as well.
Prudnik's so good.
All right.
Yeah,
Last question, guys. We got, what is Craig Toulier's nickname? And Craig Toulier has a big match coming up August 26th at Knuckles Up also. But what is Craig Toulier's nickname? Let's hear it, chat room.
That's what he puts on his hat, I think.
What does that
But-
say? I can't say.
Toulier.
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 No, it's not. It's not that one though. It's not that one. But that I've
They
definitely.
get Neil
seen that
Pickup.
one.
He makes up nicknames on East versus West, so you don't know what anyone's nickname is.
Well, you just got blocked, bro. You're now can't watch East versus West. The answer is the Fury.
The
The Fury. Craig Toulier, the Fury. All right, so we have a couple. We're waiting for Twig Arms. He just I just sent him the info, so he should be coming in any minute. Chance, I will leave that up to you, brother. If you want to stay on for that,
You know,
are more than
I would, but it's past my bedtime. Usually I go to bed at like 9, so it's
So do
10:30
I.
for me. I'm going to bed.
We understand, brother.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for having
thank
me
you
on,
for
guys. I
coming on,
appreciate it.
Chance.
bro.
I will
Good to
see
talk
you
to you,
August
man.
26th.
Nice
brother.
talking with you.
Keep going, man, because
All
we're
right,
chasing
bro.
you, man. Don't stop. I'm gonna get that match with you one day.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right,
Thanks,
brother.
guys.
Take
Later,
care.
guys. Later, Chance. All right, guys. So let's go to quotes now as we wait for Twig Arms to get in here. And I mean, things are gonna heat up. I can already feel like my adrenaline's starting to
Ready to talk shit.
That was the good part.
boy.
Paul's gonna come in hot. Get your popcorn, Israel.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm ready,
We're
man.
gonna
I'm
sit
ready.
back
I'm
and
ready.
just watch what's about to go down.
So we're gonna say we got the first
Oh, my
quote.
goodness.
Let's go, chat room. Let's see who said this quote, guys. Who said, "No way, buddy, keep working"? Who said, and this was just recently, guys. So I'm really in for you guys. This was just recently. Who said, "No way, buddy, keep working"? Come on, chat room. I got faith in you guys. You guys seen the last matches up. David Schubitz, that's not adrenaline. That's trembling player. Oh, shit, bro. I told you, bro. It's just the second I got called out, it just started, just the syringes in there, and it's just pumping around the clock, trying into me, bro. I am just growing by the second.
Oh,
Like,
my
literally, I'm
goodness,
looking
man.
at weights, and I am getting bigger, bro.
Dude.
Like, for real.
I got my popcorn, guys. I'm
There it
ready.
is.
Hey, that white cheddar, yo.
Hey.
So who is it? Who said that, guys? Whose quote was that?
I'm
Who
not
said,
sure.
"No way, buddy, keep working"? I'm gonna give you guys the answer. It is John Brzenk
I was gonna
versus
say
Todd
that.
Hutchings.
Goodness.
John said that to Todd. Okay.
That was
Okay, so number 2.
that was
Yeah,
this
what
their
did
match
you
this
guys think
weekend.
of
Or?
that? What did you guys think of that match, man? Was everybody surprised? What was everybody, expected that? What was your thoughts, Israel?
I was a little surprised. I was expecting. I don't know. I think John has like a winning record over Toddzilla, if I'm not mistaken, and I think generally he does really well against Toddzilla. So I was just surprised the way the match went. Pretty one-sided.
Tom, what was your thoughts on that?
I didn't get to watch it, but I listened to Pradeep's commentary on it. Seemed like Todd was pretty dominant, so that was kind of a surprise to me. I thought Brzenk was going to win, so definitely was a surprise.
Josh,
I just don't think John has the hand right now to stop Todd. And I think Todd's still improving at a good rate. And John's hand just wasn't quite strong enough to stop Todd. And it wasn't close at all. Shit is that it just sucks because we want to watch John win. That's like our dad in arm wrestling. But
Literally.
yeah, I didn't expect it to be as dominating as it was. I actually thought John was going to get the win that day, and I was, kind of talking a lot of shit to everybody and being like, you never bet against the GOAT when a guy's around his weight or lower, and I kind of eat my words after that one.
Yeah, me too.
We got Zoom user in here.
Oh, who's that? Who's that in the house? We got an Enchanted Forest gatherer over there running around Enchanted Forest and shit, playing with forest animals. What's up, Twiggy? Yo, Twig Arms, you here?
Looks like there's some connection issues.
I'm here.
Oh, he's here.
There he is. There he is.
He's in.
So, guys, what is going on? I got to catch everybody up on what's going on. I'm sure everybody knows the drama going back and forth between me and my man over here, Nanya. Nanya called me out. He wanted that $1,000 bet. I was like, hell no, bro. I'm not going on my own dime to go pull a nobody. But what I will do is get a promoter, throw up that $1,000 cash prize, and we'll talk details. He wasn't even hearing it. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going on Aussie Arm Wrestler. He's going to start throwing out all this crazy mafia trust funds and all this crazy stuff. So next thing you know, he goes and throws out a big number. He goes, hey, $5,000. Well, what I think happened, though, is I think he just thought of a big number. He was going to try and intimidate me out of it. But what he doesn't know is I was planning this from day one, bro. When you threw out that little $1,000 little bet, I'm like saying to myself, I'm gonna trap this dude, bro. I'm gonna squeeze him for $2,500, and then he goes and puts out 5,000, and I'm just like, yeah, baby, hell yeah, come to daddy. So I'm just like, hell yeah, you just fell right into my trap, bro. And the other thing I got to say, bro, is I have been just winning nonstop against you, bro. I came into your little group of friends and everything. I took over the whole group. I got all your boys second guessing, sending all the videos of how to beat you and all that. I mean, bro, I'm destroying every aspect of your life, my man. Like, this is just, do you really want to do this? And then for me to take your life savings at the end of the day? Are you sure, bro? Or maybe those drugs wore off. Did you change your answer, bro? You still want to do this?
No, it's funny. You're falling right into my trap, Paul. I plan on challenging you for a long time. This just happened to be the right time. All my AW people, listen, I came out from the gate making people hate me. I've went the route to be a heel. Don't get it twisted. So the more people that hate me and speak my name into existence, they just help the manifestation. Right? They're just pawns. They're just doing their due diligence. Anyway.
But
so as far
if
as
you get beat, bro, it could be the other way around and could be the nail in your coffin, and they could just send you on your 15 minutes of fame. You got it, and now you're done.
I mean, that could be the case, but high stakes, high rewards, right, Paul? That's what makes this exciting, right?
Yes.
So,
All right.
anywho,
So you went on the 98 yesterday, and shout out to the 98. I respect them. You know, they're out trying to mediate this and all, and he made it clear, and I kind of understood after that, because I didn't know what the problem was. You know, I got you the Travis Bajan main event super stage for September 23rd, and I was like, yo,
let me cut you off before you go on your spiel, because you've been talking a lot. Cut you off. My original, just to save a lot of time here, my original challenge was come to AWU for a $1,000 bet out of my own money. You said you wanted a $1,000 cash prize. You said you wanted a promoter to put up $1,000. I said, okay. I said, you're not going to come to AWU unless someone puts up $1,000. That's when I bet you the $5,000. Specifically, only one stipulation, only one reason I threw out there was to get you to AWU. Because if it was just a $1,000 bet, I would arm wrestle you anywhere. I put out the $5,000 challenge to make AWU4 happen. It's the only way it's going to happen. I am taking all these ungrateful peasants. All right, a lot of them don't even compete. All right, I have other plans, other visions, and I want at least another AWU to happen. All right, because it's for my own selfish reasons, but I'm investing. So the $5,000 challenge was to get you to come to AWU. So since you don't want to come to AWU, I have a promoter, an up-and-coming promoter that wants to throw an event, and he has already thrown up the $1,000 cash prize. That's not out of our pockets. So I already have another venue where we have a $1,000 cash prize. So just anyone else that wants to hold this event, I already have up-and-coming promoter that's already offered a $1,000 cash prize. If it's going to be for $5,000, it's going to be AW4 only. That is the original challenge. We will get an official referee. That won't be an issue. All right. The venue will be official. We will get an official referee. That's for the 5K. If you want to do something else somewhere else, it's not going to be for the 5K for multiple reasons. I don't trust that. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of incentive for things to go wrong. It's a lot of shit. If we were to do the 5K match, this takes months of planning. We need to go over. We need to have official rules. We need to sign it. Let me finish. We need to sign a contract.
Plan. Bro, I'll come over to your house tomorrow and we do this $5,000. Bro, we don't got to do none of that. We do this right now. We can just handle this right now. But hold on, Nanya, hold on. We gotta backtrack, bro. I let you talk and all, but it's just nonsense, bro. I get your name.
It's not nonsense.
It's nonsense,
dude,
bro.
You're not getting it. I challenged you for AW4 to happen. First of all, get that through your thick fucking monkey skull. I challenge you because I want AW4 to happen. That is part of my conditions.
Let me explain what's gonna happen now. All right. So you said you want this going down to AWU, bro. See, now this is the problem, bro. Is you
already said this, so don't repeat yourself. It's AW3. Alex Turdetto was there.
We're gonna have to put him in timeout for a minute. Hold on. He is now in
Michael Edwards was a ref there. It wasn't a group.
All right, we got him in timeout now. Now we can talk. Okay. So you challenged me for $5,000, bro.
Oh, no.
Okay. So what does AWU have to do with this if you challenged me with my money? You're betting your money. I'm betting my money. So I don't see why this promotion deserves to get this event. Now, if they were bringing something to the table, they were putting up, an extra cash prize, or they're putting up a belt, something, then I would consider it. But for them to get a free promotion of this magnitude of a match, bro, I just don't see why that should be happening. Now, you challenged me for $5,000, my man. I don't want to go to a new promotion and go backwards now for a $1,000 match. We're past that. We're on $5,000. You said it. Now I'm going to hold you as a man to your word, and I want to pull you for $5,000. Now, if a promotion wants this match under their card.
Is he talking to himself?
I think Paul muted him.
Like 6, 7. Yeah, I muted him. So we got 6 or 7 different organizations that want to throw this match and everything. So if they put up something, I'm not saying money, put up a cool award. I want the best award they could put up. You get us a belt, an official belt made. Maybe that's where we're going to hold this match. But we are betting our money $5,000, bro. So it has nothing to do with any other promotion right now. They're not bringing anything to the table. And then the other thing is, I'm cool to do this, bro. And it doesn't have to be at Travis Bajan's or anybody associated with me. I have an idea right now. We both never got along with the 98. We're all cool, all of us now, but we never really got along with them. We both were on enemy side with them at some time. They were playing mediator yesterday, having you on their channel. They have a big event with official referees, guys like Paul Lynn, Bartwood, guys that will never play any kind of crazy shit or anything that we could all trust. Nobody's got any favoritism or anything. They got Winter Blast going down in March. Let me throw this out here. I know you want AWU involved, and I want AW involved also. I love these guys. They're great guys. So I'm going to throw it out there like this. Why don't we do a collaboration? You both got two major groups with two big followings. We have the AWU crew, and we got the 98. I think we could all compete against each other, combine into this big March event. Kotlo comes in with his crew of 5 guys. You guys all work out your super matches beforehand. They pick 5 of their guys. You work out 5 super matches right there. Now, me and you pull over there. Your whole team's there. AWU's there. You got your crew. The 98 are kind of like the mediators. And Paul Italia rolls by himself solo. I don't need no support. I don't need no team. I'm just coming to do what I do and just fuck shit up that day. So let's
You're coming
do
to
this.
disrupt? You're coming to disrupt, Paul?
Yeah, bro.
Coming to
I want to
disrupt?
do this in
Interrupt?
March, neutral grounds. You bring your crew. It's both banners are flying high. Now we got to throw this by the 98. See if they're even open this 98. If you're in the room, you know, I'd love to have it, but both banners got to be 3 banners got to be in there. We got to have IAP, we got to have AWU, and we got
up.
98.
Yo, I got to interject right here because you're missing one big thing, Paul.
What's up?
You originally wanted a cash prize. What you're skipping over. I know with all the hype, I'm trying to tell you, I already secured 1,000 cash prize. I'm pretty sure that we can get more. I'm trying to tell you that if 98 wants to have us and have us at Winter Blast, all right, that's great for them. This is going to be a major hype match. I already have a promoter.
Nanya, hold on. My problem is we're not doing a new promoter, brother. You can't do that. It sounds great, but this is too big of an event, bro, for somebody to learn as they throw this. That's not going to work, bro. Like I'm a promoter, bro. I know how this works.
Okay.
So hold on. I just
cross promotion. You're cutting me off. You're cutting me off. I'm not even.
I just want to throw this past you before you go into your spiel.
Yeah.
How about if we do? I don't want them throwing in any money. We don't need that. We have our 5,000 going in. Somebody puts a cool award. I want a cool belt. I think a belt for our match.
Okay.
Are you agree? If somebody's down to make an official belt, we'll have our event there. If 98 wants to do this.
So I'm trying to pull someone else up here. Can I just, because this ain't about me. I'm trying to give a speech that I mean, it's about me. It's about you, but I'm also trying to pull someone else in and trying to make this have another angle to it. Okay. So the guy who contacted me, James Cochran, he contacted me. He's from Alabama. He wants to throw his first event. He even admitted that our match might be too big for him throwing the first event, but he's the guy who offered the $1,000 early on. Now, this is what I'm saying. I already proposed to him when originally I was planning for AWU that he could cross promote, etc. All right, this guy, his main goal is he wants to throw his first event. So I figure, hey, what better advertisement and promotion if he can cross promote for whatever venue we're doing this at. He's able to bring his team. He's able to promote whatever he wants to do during our event and then have his event shortly thereafter, our event, and piggyback off that event. And then we can set up matches there.
I think
listen.
there's too much, bro. We don't need
But no,
all
you're not
these.
hearing me
There's
out.
too
Let me
many
finish.
hands in
Let
the
me
pot,
finish,
bro.
Paul. Let me finish. No, it's not too many hands in the pot. This is the extra. You're not understanding. He's putting $1,000 into the pot. This isn't a hand in the pot. He's donating $1,000 cash prize money. So can I finish? What I'm saying is, for him, the promotion, it's worth it. It's better. He's going to get more promotion through Winter Blast than he would if he was to throw his own event. For his event, he could promote at Winter Blast and then throw his event in the future, and we can even help him out. Now, please let me finish. In the spirit of things, you're saying you're doing things what's good for the sport, and you want to help the sport grow, right? And you want to pull people up. That's your whole deal, right, Paul?
Oh, no, that's not my whole deal, but I'm down
No,
to help
part
arm wrestling grow, bro.
No, but let me finish. So wouldn't you, a new promoter that wants to come up, that wants to donate $1,000 cash prize, we're betting our money. This is extra money we're making on top of it. Or maybe he'll set up the belt. Maybe he'll take his money and spend it to make the belt. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You want the belt, Paul? I'd rather have the fucking money. But you're a trophy guy. You want to hang it up on your little fucking mantle? Listen, I'm trying to be reasonable here, and I'm also trying to add an extra thing. We're helping the community. This is the guy that wants to promote and get into the business and start promoting events, which helps arm wrestling, right? So what I'm saying is this guy's going to throw $1,000 in, and then we
let's
help him
get over this
him.
guy. We're good. We're good with that. Okay, we'll tie him in somehow.
No,
that works. You want to throw down?
You want to plug all your sponsors. You want to plug Travis.
I want to talk business. I want to lock this in right now.
I'm plugging my sponsor. Right now, Paul.
All right, you plugged him.
Thank you very much.
Are we?
I'll give you the
can
mic.
we pull?
Here's the mic.
Can we pull March? Can we pull for March for $5,000 to make this happen, bro? Can we do this at Winter Blast? Can you talk with your side, David?
I tell you this. If we, this is where I'm laying it on the line right here. If you want to pull for 5K and you want to have no cash prize money, and we're pulling for 5K, I'm going to be strict on AW4. If you want to cross promote, because you're talking about cross promoting you and 98, I'm not a part of none of that shit. And I'm not even a part of AW. It barely even exists. It's a figment of my imagination at this point that I'm trying to manifest and keep alive. So the one true promotion sponsor I have is throwing down $1,000, James Cochran out of Bama.
Bro, you were legit certified crazy, bro. It just went from you being with AWU, the main thing is AWU, and now you're on some dude that you just met.
It's not going to be for 5K at AW4, then it'll be at Winter Blast. And James Cochran will come through and we'll work out a deal. If not, then Winter Blast will meet the $1,000 that James is putting up and meet that $1,000 cash prize. Because if it's not going to be AW4, I want extra money as a cash prize that a promoter's putting up for me going to their venue.
Nanya, this is what I want to achieve by the end of this right now. Nanya, this is what I want to achieve by the end of this conversation. I want to have it that we are going to give the fans this match and that they know this is actually happening. So if we could do this where March, it goes down at Winter Blast, you get your AWU crew, you get your dude that wants to help out grow arm wrestling and everything.
I don't have an AWU crew. You're not hearing me.
All right, but hold on.
Hearing me. Okay, I told you, James Cochran, Alabama. That's my crew, motherfucker.
So you don't want AWU to come involved with this anymore?
James Cochran is my crew.
AWU, I guess you guys are out. You're done.
You're not trying to hear me. Dude, I'm not turning down. Listen, if it's not going to be AWU4, then I'm not turning down my only other sponsor that's throwing up $1,000 cash prize.
We're down to take the $1,000.
I'm giving you what you wanted. You said you wanted $1,000, and I'm giving it to you.
We're down to 5,000 and 1,000. We're down. But what I'm asking now is, do we still want AWU? Because I want them to come through. I want it to be a collaboration event. Winter Blast, AWU, IAP come together. Because, in the long run, guys, but hear me out, Nanya, we're doing something major.
Get Kyle out on there.
But hold on, these are two crews that have not come together, that if they came together, they would be a very powerful force. This is the people. These are all the new arm wrestlers. We have the 98 crew, where it's mostly guys that started 3 years ago. We have the AWU crew, which started 2 years ago. It's all newbies, and we want to spread this sport through them. This is the people we want to get known out there. So this is tying two big organizations together, and I think this is a great thing for us, man. So Nanya, we're doing great things. And stop looking, bro. You are making me like realize, like, dude, do I really even want to take this? I might break your arm, bro.
Natural.
We better
Paul,
sign
I'm
some
natural,
waivers.
dude. Come on, bro.
We need to sign some waivers, bro.
I'm
Safety
6'1",
first, bro.
Paul. How tall are you? I'm 6'1". How tall are you?
I'm 5'6", bro, and I weigh more than you, and I'm so much bigger than you. My arms are double the size of you. Like, bro, you're putting up going like this, and everybody's laughing like, holy shit, you're so little.
Dude, you are little. Your frame is little, dude. Your muscles can only get so big. Your arms are actually little. Your bones are little.
The first thing Bob Brown said to me when I walked in there, holy shit, you're a lot bigger than I thought you were going to be. He was calling me Craig Toulier, bro, the whole fucking time. You are screwed, bro.
This fucking guy.
But for real, man. So I'm going to tell everybody right now, this is going to go down in March. We're going to make this happen. I wanted to go down at Winter Blast. I hope we could come to terms with everything. But Nanya sounds like he wants to make this happen. We got to talk with Dave Kotlow and the AWU crew. We want to talk to Ryan Granda and Josh Berger. And if we can make this happen, guys. But in the chat, who's going to get the win? Just put our name, either Paul or Nanya. I'm really interested to hear what everybody thinks. And Nanya, I'm going to tell you this, bro. I'm going to flash you those first 2 rounds. And this is going to be a best out of 5. I'm going to flash you those first 2 rounds. But then round 3, bro, I will let you get that shoulder behind.
Me so I can prepare for it. How are you going to
Hermes Gasparini against Jerry Cataract. That's exactly how, bro. Instant replay. It's going to be like that, bro. And in round 3, I'm going to give the crowd exactly what they want. I will let you get that shoulder behind you. Go into your shoulder roll, my man, and I will show you. I will pull right out of that in your ass.
Hey, Paul, I got to dip out. Y'all have a good one, man.
Josh, I will talk to you later, bro. Have a great
later, Josh.
What
Later, Josh.
What a weirdo. Why'd he get scared? What a weirdo. What a weirdo.
So,
Josh.
Oh, everybody's saying it right now. Oh, hold on. I missed a super chat, guys. I'm slipping. I missed a super chat from my man, Greg Brown TV. $5 super chat. Wrist wrench worth the money for wrist isolation. Paul Italia, baby. Thank you, Greg Brown. Wrist wrench. Yes, wrist wrench is a very good tool to get, bro. Hit me up on Facebook, brother. I'll show you some things, some handles that I got that I would definitely suggest for sure. I wanted to ask you, Nanya, what do you do for your training, bro? You know, I know you hang out in Enchanted Forest and, you know, you do all kinds of weird stuff. But other than that, what do you do in the gym and all? Like, what goes on?
I live in the gym, bro.
Except when you're in the forest on the weekends.
Well, that's a gym, too. We've got tree branches. There's lots of activity.
I love the cape and the whole getup and everything. That was official, bro.
Yeah, bro.
But Nanya, so what can I expect? What can I expect that day, bro? Like, what is going to happen? Because I just know when I watch your videos, and you are a firecracker, bro. You come in there, and the intensity is next level. And the only other dude that I think gets just as intense as you is me right here, bro. So what do we think, bro? Is this going to be safe to be in this room?
I mean, this is what I got to say. The referee definitely needs to be somebody that's got cojones, grapefruits, because, you know, even at the most recent match, the dude Ryan Carter is like 6'6", way bigger than us. And Wade had to calm him down because he was getting all worried because of my energy. And Wade's like, nah, he gets fired up. Like, he's all right. But I noticed, thank you, sir. I noticed that with a lot of referees, I change up my style sometimes because some referees, and Paul, you're probably going to encounter this. For referees, it's kind of like people that don't like confrontation. There's certain people that despise and they can't stand any kind of confrontation. Those kind of people, even if it's third party, meaning they're a referee, and you're coming up and you're fired up and your energy is focused on your opponent, that person will take umbrance with your energy because they don't like confrontation. And I've noticed that sometimes I'm getting geared up and trying to affect my opponent, which it would work. If I notice that my opponent won't get rattled with that energy, I'll save it. But if you watch my matches, watch Keystone and watch Winter, like I was more reserved. And you watch me against Mason, I went full bore like that because I knew he was a bitch. I knew I would rattle him hard, and I was 100% right. But I won't do that. It's because it's organic. I'm not working myself up. I do whatever I feel is going to be the best for the situation. So that's all I can say. And there's nothing that's prefabricated. Like everything's organic. What happens out there with me, and I think that's why people like they love to hate me, hate to love me, whatever it is. But at least you know, like when I'm going to fucking arm wrestle, like win, lose, or draw, like it's classic cliche saying, but it's going to be entertaining as fuck. So I seen your matches. I seen you come out and do what you did. And I already know, bro, like you're sitting here rubbing shoulders with all these elites, all these greats. I know you're getting your training in, and I know you've been laying low, like just fucking training and getting strong and shit. But Paul, I've been doing the same fucking thing, bro. I've been going to table time, dude. I just been getting fucking stronger because I know what to do. And at the end of the day, you just need to be fucking stronger, right?
I gotta say, same thing, bro. I knew this was gonna eventually happen. I just didn't know it was gonna be this quick. But you came on my radar a couple months back. I seen a bunch of your videos, and I was just like, "Holy shit, bro! This dude is really beasting, man." And it was actually you and Matt Rundle, where the two guys that just came up on my radar. I seen you guys going around in the amateurs. You both got a devastating quick shoulder roll move, and you guys are just kind of smashing everybody. So I was like, oh, it's a matter of time before, me and him are going to meet up and all. And then when you came at me, I was just like, holy shit, I didn't expect this. I was like, all right, let's do this, man. But I got to say, bro, I am very confident. I've been putting in a lot of work. I respect you as an arm wrestler, but I honestly do think I'm a good level or two above you. And I think I'm going to show you that day. I don't know as far as strength wise, but as far as technique, man, you're gonna come to school that day, and I'm gonna show you who daddy is, bro. And that's really what it's gonna come down to. But I just want to say I do respect you as a puller, though. You know what I mean? I know you are definitely one of the top amateurs in the country right now. So definitely a lot of respect. I know a lot of shit, we both do, but at the end of the day, I do respect you. But one thing I gotta say though, bro. Paul. But one thing I gotta say is I got my own card. Arm bet, baby. I'm official.
Is that the first time you showed that? I see you've been releasing the cards on Facebook. All right.
And then the other thing is, if you got any injuries, bro, I know, you're gonna need a miracle that day. I will hook you up with my discount code over at VitaCell Biologics Stem Cell Therapy, bro. And then the other
I'm
thing
not gonna need it, Paul. I appreciate it, but I'm not gonna need it because what's gonna happen is when I win in dominant fashion and beat you in my post speech, I'm gonna give my Nate Diaz, and it's gonna be the VitaCell Biologics, and let's just say that we all know how this works. Winners go with winners, and I'm gonna take the VitaCell Biologic. I'm like, all right, like Devin's got the connect. You got it right now, but Devin's really got it. I'm going after that Devin sponsorship, but it's different. I'm this diamond in the rough. I'm this nobody coming out of nowhere. Paul, I beat you in dominant fashion. I got the VitaCell Biologics. I don't need no discount
they'll draw
code,
me right away.
bro.
They'll definitely
fully
scoop you up.
Fully
Hell
sponsored,
yeah, bro. And then the other thing, you're from Jersey, right? Aren't you from Jersey originally?
Fuck the $5,000, bro. Fuck the $5,000. How much is one treatment of stem cells?
Like
fuck the $5,000. I'm going to get 6 figures in stem cells, baby. I'm going to get 6 figures on the house in stem cells. What's good?
Nanya, are you from Jersey? Originally?
I'm from North Jersey, 973, baby.
Well, bro, they're VitaCell. That's home for them, man. So they're a bunch of Jersey guys, real good friends of mine and everything. Great guys.
West Orange, Bloomfield, Newark, New Jersey, Trenton, South Plainfield. Grew up all over.
Nice. My stomping grounds with Totowa, Jersey, all over there. But Israel, you
Oh,
train with
wait a minute,
me
bro.
on
Paul,
yeah,
how old are you?
I'm 40.
All right, listen, bro. Totowa, New Jersey. Have you ever heard of the Totowa Mall, right?
Yeah.
Off of 46?
Yep. Right over by Sandals, the
All right.
Bada Bing.
Have you ever heard of yeah, exactly. Have you ever heard of internal intelligence security?
No, never heard of it.
They used to do the Totowa Mall down there forever. You used to have an office building back in 92 to like 98. They had an office building before they moved down to Newark. But that was my pop's company. He had a company down originally in Totowa. It's funny you say that. His internal intelligence, if you Google it, it started in Totowa, I believe, in like 91, actually.
Very nice. We got a super chat in from Silky Wilkie for $20. Thank you. I bet that you will win him, Paul. He looks slim. What is the pulling style? Anything you training for in Pacific? Yeah, so Silky Wilkie, he is the man when it comes to the shoulder roll and the press, and I believe he has a flat press as well. I've seen him in other styles. He's in trouble if you take him out of his track. He definitely has no top roll and definitely no hook. I think I'd break his frame. But I gotta give him, man. He is a one-trick pony, but that one trick he's got, it is fast. Definitely check him out. You guys might have seen him already. His video went kind of viral in the arm wrestling community when he went against Devin Lorette. I mean, the dude just looked like an animal, bro. It looked like you were gonna either snap your frame or break something that day, bro. That was pretty intense, but he definitely brings it. And what I got a lot of respect is just the intensity he brings. I mean, I just seen him compete in AWU 3.5. And just like you said, I think you had the whole place intimidated. I don't think the ref knew what to do. You kind of just took control of the whole situation. That's all great when you're pulling beginner arm wrestlers and all. But when you got a stud like me, bro, I'm just going to take control of the whole situation like I always do. And I'm going to take him to school that day and show him who daddy is. So, Tom, what do you think, bro? What do you think is going to be the outcome that day, man? Who do you think is going to get the W?
I have no idea. I haven't seen any footage of Nanya. What's your actual name though?
It's Christopher Gregory.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah,
Shit.
no, I'm
What's
not
up?
sure.
Hey, Tom.
What's up?
Tom, by the way, I have been watching your videos here and there. I am a fan of your monotone. You have a nice monotone energy. It's like you're an American playing a Russian with your energy. I appreciate it. I see what you're doing.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have any idea. I haven't seen any footage of him pulling. Obviously, I saw Paul your matches in that Florida tournament, the amateur class, but yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, I was just over at Bob Brown for this past week, and you guys are gonna get to see all the content. Bob's been putting out some of the videos. We're on. We just put out 2 videos, one yesterday, one today, and we're gonna just put out all the content of everything we went over. So I know Nanya's over there taking notes and trying to figure out how he's gonna beat me right now and all that. But I definitely, I really highly recommend getting over there. The stuff that I learned from Bob is just amazing. And it's a great thing he's doing because the whole community is going to get to see everything I went through. So yeah, I'm getting taught and all, but you guys also could be the students and you could learn from Bob. And literally every second that we spoke is on video, and we'll be posting that. And you're also going to get to see me in action. The first day we kind of just did all technique and kind of just talking and going over everything, kind of like a school session. And then the next day was putting everything into action on the table, and they brought some killers, guys that were in 20-30 years, and he put me in certain situations and I would have to work out of it. It was definitely, what an experience, man. Bob is just an amazing dude. And of course he started with the Mr. Miyagi training. I was feeding the horses, he almost had me shoveling some manure, he had me breaking wood, he put me to work that week. And it was definitely a great experience. We got another super chat for $2.79 for Sir Yak Toast. Be easy on Nanya. He needs money to feed his son. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, wow. He's saying maybe you could donate, We're gonna start maybe a GoFundMe, for Nanya to get this money. He's got the march now to get 5,000 up, and he's already got somebody else on the line for another 1,000. So keep going, Nanya. Keep bringing it in, bro. Go get some more guys. Whoever wants to collab. Or
Paul, all I gotta say, all I gotta say about this is just facts. Out of anybody, even the elites, that competed at AWU, I have bet the most money, I have won the most money, and I have lost the most money. So as far as me put my money where my mouth is, also I'm in Pennsylvania. I flew down to Houston 2 times with my own money to bet on myself. So anybody trying to detract me saying I won't have this fucking money, or Paul, you're not worried about, like, dude, for real.
You
If
just
really
said it,
want
bro.
me to
You're
show
in
you,
PA. You're right there at Winter Blast. This is your home. Like, I didn't even realize I'm giving you home field advantage now. I don't know if I want to do this now. No, I'm playing, guys.
Paul, you know why I like AWU and the concept? Fuck all the people. They're all like, I don't even like them. They're not my friends. They're actually all they do. They're just a bunch of mental vampires. But Kotlau is he's a great character. He's a great mind. I want him as a promoter. He's like Dana White and Howard Stern. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that guy in the sport, bro. I don't know how else to put it, but like that's my real motive. Like we need to get him a good match too. Now that I'm on here, this is the problem with Kotlau. Kotlau came on the scene. He was a wealthy businessman guy, got a nice, beautiful family. But those guys get bored. Some go astray the wrong way. Kotlau was like arm wrestling. He found arm wrestling, like many of us do for many different reasons. We found arm wrestling, right? So Kotlau was like, wait a minute, I could come and be a promoter and kind of just play God and have fun, like in my spare time. It was his avenue to be a kid. To be a big kid.
Dave
right?
Kahlo is the man. I definitely agree with that. I just got to read out this super chat from Matt Rogie for $2. Hey, Nanya, you're making this show suck. Stop talking.
Go fuck yourself.
I love it. Paul Italia Cigar. You asked if I read your super chat. I don't see it. I just went back and I cannot find it. Silky Wilkie with another $10 super chat, man. Just saw a video of Nanya arm fighting in a garage. Man is hyper. If you guys match energy, that will be epic. He looks fairly big compared to you, Paul. You would surprise me if you made it one-sided. Yeah, bro, this dude, I'm not kidding, guys. Go under and check out AWU 3.5. Where can they find the
Southern,
video?
I'll tell you, Paul. I'll tell you where they can find it. It's Al Dink. He's an Asian feller. He's very nice. He records. He's a great arm wrestler, and he records really good.
Albert Ding. Yeah. Albert Ding's a big name
Southern
out of
Arms.
Texas.
Southern Arms. There's two channels. It's the one with the blue bowl, like the old school rock blue bowl, if you remember the T-shirt. Yeah. Southern Arms. He has all the matches from like all the AWUs, but you want to go check out Southern Arms.
Yeah, definitely check that out, man. Is you get to see him in action, and yeah, bro, he is pretty big. Man, what are you, 6 foot? You said 6 foot or 6'2" or whatever.
I'm like 6 foot, 6.5 barefoot. So I mean, if
what
I
do you
come
weigh
in there,
though? What do you weigh?
Right now, honestly, I just stepped on a scale. I'm 198 tonight after a big pasta, meat sauce, and garlic bread dinner.
So what do you plan on coming in when you go against me? What are you gonna do?
Well, Paul, to be honest, for the past 15 years, I was around 215, 225 was my weight I was floating around at. And I cut out a lot of drinking I was doing. I stopped smoking cigarettes, and I eat a lot healthier and work out a lot more, obviously. So my regular weight without me trying to diet or do anything is right about 195. But I'll tell you right now, like we got this match. I was planning to go down to 176. My plans, I'm 38. I want till I'm 45. I want to compete at 176, and I want to get I want to get top 10 North America right hand, and then eventually number 1 North America right hand. Those are my goals. 176 before 45. But for this match with you, I'm gonna be eating, bro. I'm not worried about 176. So.
Yeah, I suggest you definitely do a lot of eating, and I'm not going to put on no weight cap. I welcome, the size gain. I'm going to be.
I'll agree with the no weight cap too.
Blank off that day.
It's fair. I'll tell you why the no weight cap is fair. Because you're literally almost a foot shorter than me. So it makes sense. No weight cap. Whatever
Oh,
it
yeah.
is, it is.
Another thing I want to say, bro, is I heard you on the 98 and you were talking about using a riser. You wanted to use a riser. So there is a rule against that. You know, you are too tall to use a riser. So the
there is?
riser is made to make you 6 foot. 6 foot is the regulation on the table. So you can't use a
Yeah.
riser, bro. But I could if I wanted to.
I
Now, that would
like that you
be a very
brought that
bad
up.
thing that'd be a bad thing for you, bro. If I do use that riser, you go into that press, bro. With me on a riser, you are gonna break. As Hermes Gasparini would say, you are going to broke, my friend. You know, so
Paul. Well,
I would hope
all
I
I
don't
gotta
use
say about that
day,
is,
bro.
Paul, listen. You got nothing to worry about. I only have one move. Only one move.
I know.
So you just gotta train.
You know what is so
defend that
funny,
one
bro?
move and you're
Because
good.
when you say that, I know exactly what you're thinking in your head because your eyes just gave it out, bro. And you think you're gonna come out with this. You're gonna surprise me. You're gonna trick me that day. You're gonna come out with some sort of top roll, bro. Whatever you think you can do to surprise me or shock me, go for it, bro. I am just so much stronger than you, so much more technical than you. I'm a good
Paul.
2 to 3 levels above
Paul,
you, bro. So
you
I
ain't got
welcome that.
nothing on him. Nothing.
Oh man.
Nothing, bro. Nothing. Just wait.
Hey, he's gonna be
The ab game's coming up. Yo, you know
Bro,
what?
he's
You can
gonna
bring
be a
her too,
future
and she could use both of her arms too. You might come a little closer.
Nothing. All right.
That's
All right,
it.
mini Don.
That's it. That's a future GQ model right there. Get out of here with your 8-pack and your ropes. Get out of here.
But you could have her helping too. You know, that's fine. That is definitely fine. We got arm wrestling uncensored super chat $1.99. True or false? Nanya takes gear for pole match. Yeah, bro. What's up, man? Let's just be straight up with this. Are we planning on getting juiced up for this one? Are you gonna get all saucy and all? Please, I don't want to hear no natty bullshit. That's not exciting. I want a real challenge here, bro. You need to go all in.
Paul, you are listen. You're a great guy and all, Paul. All right, and all, but listen, you're not the one I'm gonna start juicing for. I've waited this long in my life.
You know, his girlfriend's right next to him. He can't talk right now. He can't talk. Sorry,
no,
bro.
Listen, Paul. It's a better story. It's a way better story.
Bro.
It's a way better story. Listen. I'm giving the people what they want. Honestly, if I was a selfish man, I would start juicing right now just to make sure I secure the bag, beat you, take your stock down, raise my stock. That would be the right thing to do. That would be the smart thing to do. But I guess I'm just too honorable, and also I like the story better of saying like, no, I am going to be natty. I'm going to beat the juice head. The natty daddy is going to beat the juice head.
So he's going to be
Blue
natty
collar.
as he's doing bumps of coke as his pre-workout before a match. But he's natty, guys. Hell yeah, bro. Tom, where should he get his juice for?
Bro,
help him out,
is
bro.
it gonna be-
Hit up Tom after this, and Tom will help you out. He'll direct you in the right
Hey,
place.
Tom's natty too,
All right.
man.
No, you gotta ask Paul. You gotta ask Paul.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got another super chat
I'll
from
tell
Matt
it. Get the fuck
Rogie,
outta here.
$2. Nanya, didn't I tell you to be quiet? Get back in the court. Put him in the
But bro,
bedroom.
nah.
Smoking too
Whoever
much.
that fucking, let me guess. Paul, does he have an anime picture? Is his profile picture? Is it some kind of like cartoon picture? I bet it is.
I don't know. I can't see right now.
Yeah.
So who else do we have in the chat room? We got
fat incel.
Dave Shubich and all. So, yo, let me ask you, Nanya, who is your favorite arm wrestler, man? Who is the guy that you look up to, man?
Devin. Of course.
Devin is the guy. Very
Devin.
nice. What about
I'll tell you how I
your
found arm
style though,
wrestler.
man? You being a presser and all, I would think Jerry would be your guy.
Listen, I didn't get into arm wrestling because of arm wrestling techniques and how like Devin got me to arm wrestling because we were like he's very like-minded. I just felt like he inspired me to get into it. It wasn't about his style of arm wrestling. It was more like his nature, like you know what I mean? They're just like very like-minded and like just certain aspects about his personality and how he works and ticks. I share likeness to. I understand him, and when he was speaking and with the whole arm wrestling shit, like I just got it. And originally, I found out about arm wrestling years before with Game of Arms. I was on PlayStation on Crackle, and I fucking was watching it. but I forgot about it. And I like Travis. Travis was originally, I was like, oh, Michael Stellaris, Travis. I was like, these guys are fucking hilarious. But I completely forgot about arm wrestling years later. Then just on YouTube randomly, I ran into Devin and I started just training arm wrestling for a year without ever planning to arm wrestle. I needed a reason to keep working out. I've always worked out throughout my life, but I would always fall off and stop. I would never like get past a year of consistent working out. So I was like, the arm wrestling training and shit actually gave me like a reason besides vanity to work out. And so even I never planned to compete or anything. I was just like, I need something besides just the motions of bodybuilding workout, or this shit is just boring. Like I can't keep up with it. So arm wrestling training enabled. Huh?
Who's the team you train with on a regular basis that you do table time with and all?
I originally it was team anal punishment, but I had to escape that cult. And now honestly, there's Team Predator down in Allentown. I train with them. Some good guys. I've been invited by David Shubich to go train with them. I've been invited to go train with Mike Bisman down in Staten Island, Long Island, down there.
Island. Yeah,
But honestly, dude,
don't mix it up, man. Long Island's one place, Staten Island's the other. Staten Island's is
well,
New
they
York
had
stuff.
everybody from the Jersey Shore saying they were from Jersey, and they were all from fucking Staten Island or Long Island, and there was only one from Jersey. So they poisoning the name. Before I would travel around the USA, and it was like, oh, where are you from? Jersey. And like, oh, people would make Sopranos references. So I'd be like, yeah, you goddamn right. And then later on, you travel around and it's like people making Jersey Shore references. And I'm like, no, not at all. They're all not even from Jersey. But
now you're a fist pumper. Huh?
Yeah, bro. You go from like, the Sopranos to fucking gel and fucking fist. And it's like, no, not at all. Don't fucking typecast me. That is not my era.
Yeah, I still get the Sopranos everywhere I go. And they hear me talk. I always hear that. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night right now. I'm really excited, man, because I think we got somewhere and that we could get this locked in for March. So we just got to talk with Ryan Grondin, Josh Berger, David Kotlow, see if we come
tell him, like I said, I want my boy James. I'll say it again. I want my boy James cut in. If you guys ain't gonna cut him in, then we need that $1,000 cash prize money. Oh, we need to sell this. Listen. Let's not fool ourselves here. All right, you're a good businessman. You should understand this. We already have. This is the status quo. A promoter has already offered $1,000 cash prize. You would be stupid to turn that down, as opposed to we're betting on each other. Also, it's the new up and coming promoter. You, as Paul Talia, you could be being a philanthropist. You want to be like Bono from U2 a little? Here you go. Here's your opportunity. All right, listen. This promoter either gets to promote his shit and get in and put the $1,000 cash prize up against our 5,000 already. Now we have 6,000 in the pot. It's better for us too, Paul. Listen,
I want a belt too. I want a belt in there.
Only amateurs bet their own money. Yeah, we'll get a belt. Listen, Paul. Only amateurs bet their own money. We are getting a promoter to put up $1,000 for our name. That's a PR for us, Paul. We're amateurs. That's a PR for us. We're getting a promoter to put up $1,000 of their money
recognize
for our match.
Nanya, you gotta recognize who's in the room, bro. You talking about the arm wrestling buzz crew, bro. We're kind of a big deal over here. Our man Tom over there,
that's
he demands
$1,500
for a cash prize. Right?
You are nobody.
We demand a higher
I thought did you say you're the top amateur, and now you're saying you don't amateur is not for money? Don't put up money. It doesn't make sense here.
I'm a semi-pro.
Your logic isn't adding up, my guy.
East West semi-pro
drugs
gold
are wearing
champion,
off.
Paul.
Yeah,
Where's your East versus West semi-gold pro champion? Where's your? Oh, let me go get my medals right now.
Hold on. You want to see my medal right here, bro?
Yeah, your medals, Paul.
See that's the WAL hammer. Travis Bajan's WAL hammer.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's promoter
baby.
That's promoter shit, Paul. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Crackhead mode versus crackhead mode in this match. Holy shit. The battle of the crackheads at the table.
I promise this will be the biggest firework match that you guys are ever going to see, man. This is going to be the most intensity. This is going to be wild because, I get that intense when there's no money on the line and there's just like a a medal. Now we're putting up $5,000, my man. We got the whole world watching. Oh, it's on, baby. It's on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some flop wrist press practice, Paul.
This Saturday, bro. This Saturday we got a huge practice in North Cal, guys. If you guys are in North Cal area, I'm talking this is gonna be a monster practice. I'm only doing one this month. I'm only popping in for a little while. Everybody's welcome. Come through. I need help training for this guy. If you got a press, please come through. We're definitely going to be training. But guys, we've been on forever, man. I want to thank everybody for coming on. Nanya, I love and hate you, bro. You're the man, bro. But I'm going to kill you in March. Tom, always a pleasure, brother. Get over to Tom's YouTube channel. Make sure to check that out. And Israel Chavez, guys, he's got his own YouTube channel now. He's going to be posting all the videos of our practices. He's going to be doing his whole progression in our sport and everything. I want to get him out there. And whenever one of us arm wrestling buzz crew cannot be here, he is our official fill-in guy. So get to know Israel Chavez. Nanya, thank you, brother. Do you have anything else you'd like to say, bro? Any shout outs, anything else?
Yeah, James Cochran out of Bama. Hey, 98, you want to have this at Winter Blast? All right, we need to make this right. You guys are gonna get a lot of publicity. Me and Paul Italia don't come for free. We're gonna be throwing up 5K of our own money. Then whatever promotion we're having this at, Paul, and you should get on board with this. They should be throwing up some of their own fucking money because they're getting all that attention. Who else is? What other fucking amateurs are coming with that money to the fucking table? All right, I don't think it's ever really happened in recorded YouTube history.
And we're going to bring the promotion. This is like, anytime we do anything, I'm going all out, bro. I'm going to put a show on. I want to show you guys out there in East versus West, King of Table. This is how you guys need to promote a match. If you guys did this more on this big stage, I think it would bring in so many more people in the sport. And I'm just trying to make an example that even in amateurs could bring in a lot of attention. And
let's go to Skid Row and get all the crackheads on a call and talk about arm wrestling and get them all to fucking yell at each other for fucking 2 hours and then see what happens. Yeah, great promotion.
Tom, don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. I gave you a compliment before, and you do have your niche. But listen, not everybody wants to hear somebody humdrum along, all PC. No, I'll nickname you. You're PC principal from South Park. That's who the fuck you are. You're PC
Dude, you're like a crackhead rambling on the street. You and Greg Brown really have a lot in common, don't you?
Tom.
My boy Greg getting that hate, man.
Listen, Tom.
You start rambling and you start getting lost a bit. I'm like, what is going on here?
I'm gonna get Greg Brown here, bro.
Calm down. Adam Silver. Before I talk to Adam Silver, don't let me have Larry Wheels fucking really embarrass you, bro. Don't get too big for your britches, young man. All right, Tom Stubbleborn.
What does that have to do with anything?
You give it
makes no sense.
They take a yard. I gave this man a compliment.
Your brain is just like in all sorts of different directions. Like, I don't even know how you form a coherent thought, to be honest. It's actually a miracle that you're able to form a coherent thought.
Coherent thoughts, all natural, Tom.
Yeah, let's see. Let's throw it on. Let's see it. Throw it up.
Everybody knows you're juicing, Tom.
Throw up that little twig, my guy. I saw Paul's little Photoshop of your arms. It's starting to look a little bit more impressive than your actual arms, to be honest with you, my guy.
Nanya, you're messing up, bro. I gave you a juice connect. Now you just screwed that up. Tom ain't helping you out, bro.
Fuck that guy right there, right?
Hey, bro, I just want to ask this guy one thing, man. His name is Christopher Gregg, man. That's 2 first names.
Yeah, don't trust me, bro.
None of your business. I love it.
I knew it, man.